There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth, without any bread. She whipped them all soundly and put them to bed. Have you ever manipulated your child with food like Mother Goose did? If you behave while I shop, I'll take you to McDonald's. Have you ever, in desperation, spanked your child? Unsure of how to proceed, have you sent your child to his room or put him in time out? How often have you felt like the tired old woman or a tired old dad after surviving a day with your children, fighting battle after battle? The house really can feel as cramped as a shoe with laces tied too tightly. How would tomorrow feel if you did know what to do? When your children tormented one another, you would be able to teach them how to resolve their conflicts rather than resorting to playing bad cop. When your children refused to clean up, you would know how to help them move past resistance and toward cooperation, rather than turning to nagging, punishment, or doing the task yourself. When your children lost control, you would know how to help them calm down and reorganize themselves rather than out-shouting them. Imagine knowing exactly what to do. Times have changed, and so must we. When it comes to describing our social situation, times have changed is an understatement. There have been many shifts in our society, yet none so profound as the shift from roles to relationships. Building steam in the late 50s, society began to enter bold new territory. Collectively, we decided that the roles of the past were too limiting. The roles of husband and wife had been explicitly defined. The role of child, to be seen and not heard, and the role of parent, as boss, had been clearly articulated. Relationships were based on these prescribed roles. As long as everyone performed their ordained duties, all was well. Yet in the comfort and safety of these roles, we felt something missing, especially in the case of those who were relegated to the subservient roles. The powerless group, women, people of color, people with disabilities, children, rebelled. Consciousness expanded, and people boldly demanded more. We wanted relationships, companions, and closeness based on equality of worth, rather than on hierarchical, prescribed roles demarcating the powerful from the powerless. Sadly, however, we did not have the relationship skills or social competence to make these new relationships work. Divorce rates skyrocketed. Businesses instituted shakeups in search of employees who could take more initiative and who had the necessary people skills. Children became demanding, and parents felt at a loss as how to respond. We placed ourselves on new ground. As we continue to seek meaningful relationships with one another, we must also learn the skills of interaction that promote respect. We must obtain new tools for new times. Easy to Love, Difficult to Discipline is a skill-based book to help parents build respectful relationships with themselves, with each other, and with their children.